for
Nsem-Pii will honor more. Now Nsem so it is. Utie now share on my YouTube channel.
Be the first to know. Nsem-Pii.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe and Nani Fever no se say a jibe bia Okoko Piemo ewo Northern Ghana Middle Belt Southern Sector just be bia obefe bia na podin ana yebo eno na NDC amunyoko no se say omu hu be bia omu fa omuti emfa. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe is trending all across media platforms, traditional media, mainstream media, social media. Be bia obefe bia ni ho asem enayeka enini Samuel Koku Anyudo, former deputy general secretary edema NDC esese me ka kire mo say John Dramani Mahama masako to obama ni omwaye isan say ne choices bia enye papa ono ankasa gitumu woni bukumu say eba decision making na enene the biggest challenge and Koku Anyudo say eno ena say adadi say with just the naming of Baomia's running mate the whole political terrain has turned into blue. NPP kwa NRTC ebomudi. Koku Anyudo say adia Mahama dia yo mo a wo dia ha wo potin kra ne say omo akwa yi flag bearer one flag friend say running mate no onim NDC party ne mu bibia. Number 2 NDC tradition no onka ho. Number 3 she has on record resigned a brand na oyo host of IEA debate together with Koju upon Kruma say ono de onye NDC ni when obi am for NDC and tag no we NDC ama on live television, national television, but over NPP for candidate or makwa you know say o me partner ba omia ayo Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe from day one he has always stood for the NPP tradition mpo obi an go free ahemfie anke beka say oye in line to become one of the chiefs ewa ahemfie tinka obema nani akoho no nko an na ahweso aye ono ankasa na decision kokosua ye in medicine ho adwuma na Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe anye ne sa wa rise from the rank and file of the NPP our parliamentary candidate and they oba be substantive running mate for the NPP and no Koku Anyudo ho say ono de o sinipi aka amagana for United States say Baumia move NPP from breaking the 80 to it is possible. And the India waka sign say Matthew 1926 e can epifi until when will be ama me don Koku Anyudo whatever Baumia ka say it is possible no and was akọ you be an dino is after Matthew Opoku Prempe Matthew 1926 e confirm ade no Koku Anyudo waka say ye mumi ntie ensemo a ode atudwa
still no for pege running mate me you know who stands tall.
Okay, yeah, fine. So in terms of running mate, the only way you can peg them, because one is a professor. She was the first female vice chancellor of the university. So a very accomplished academic. You come to me in Trinidad. She's an established one in her own right. Nobody can question her academic credentials. NAPO also is a qualified medical doctor, a dentist by profession. You cannot question his training and his certificate and his professional. Yes, back with the MP, back on the at a point in time, back on can say, "Oh no, don't hear NDC." We remember that IEA, no, Koju upon Kruma. Let be very clear that she's not doesn't belong to any political party. Saben over joining NDC, you know. Back from day one, they started NPP. Tradifuluma was NPP, no. And then one right there as I think 3 or 4 times MP. So in terms of political entrenchment, establishment, identity, Baku political identity, and that is very critical. That you identify with your political tradition, you are well steeped in it, and at all times, as it is now, it is party first. Of course, Ochinebina, Nakuponye, or Mwadum Nombenya, or Mini Tumina, then to be country first before party second. But for now, as a political party, it is party first. And on that score, NAPO is well steeped in NPP, UP tradition, even from the blood relationship, the consanguinity, as we say sociologically. The consanguineous relationship, NPP, is very strong. The affilial ties, very strong. Then his own, socialization and political grooming up to this point is well steeped in tradition. On the other side, Yamami Naana, what is her real consanguineous relationship with NDC? Where is her umbilical cord buried politically? You can't tell. Because on NDC, if I'm not lying, as recently as maybe 2013, Anna John Muhammad Nukra as education minister. If I'm lying, forgive me. At her vetting, she still made it very clear on NDC. There were about 4 of them. Onu Oyelita, Mr. Marita Brew, and else at their vetting in 2013 to become ministers in an NDC government. Parliament is a record. You can go and check the Hansard. Almost NDC for. Say the almost John Muhammad almost some.
But go say can you know now Omonia is do Amabeye?
And I hear fan to one. You know the buy, you know the common buy, yes, I'm fan to one. Don't hear you.
And then so
Bakudia was yet from the one. Then in Fruma, NPP. Yeah, Mammy, on June 2 in Fruma, I want this. So that even itself sets the orientation of the personality involved. Yeah, can NDC tradition. Nano, yeah, June 4th. Yeah, I fulfilled that NDC. June 22nd. Yeah, Yawoda. Because June 22nd, 2010. And yeah, NDC was course. Sorry, June 10th. Sorry, June 10th, 1972. So let me go back again. So June 4th, 1917, I'll be in. I bet I fulfilled that NDC. June 10th, 1992. And that NDC at the Koku. And now June 22nd, even you found that the Rollins Nawoda. It took me a Chemunani and so 3 critical calendar days. That was NDC among you. Running with the Nano Kukwajman. One I seen the name of baby. So Kadibi at the Aqua NDC no. Okay, well, then I didn't hear. Then which means I didn't make the news. And for me, the most important one would have been June 10th, the day the party was born. Can they produce anything to the effect that Professor J. Nano Pokwajiman said anything in remembrance of the birthday of the NDC? I can't remember. Now, I believe that when it comes to Dankwa Buja tradition, there is no day that Dapo will not be part of any Dankwa Buja celebration. So, in fact, and the real politicians, they look at all those things. So they look at all these things. And let's say the running mate is chosen according to the prerogative of the flag bearer. But ultimately, it has to be a party decision. But the court, you could be Sabroa. Abrewa, he could Quemua. Now, on Nantisa Panosona, who could share with Shabia. One can say, indeed, we did say on that political party entrenchment level, NAPO beats Professor Jenana Tweet by far.
Then again, so where did
then when you come to the education, okay, I mean the education sector in Intina, people are trying to make that comparison. Yes, 2 of them ended up
and beyond education, where the material no affect me. Beyond education, you know, maybe I be also the experience of Professor J. Nano Pokwajiman as running mate for 2022 for 2020 election and coming to 2024. No, a banner running mate dear be so a competitive advantage over Na poafin or no ba. To a man tem sika cross or geno.
Well, that also comes up as an argument. After the argument, we can create 1 million theories and theses around running mate. I am about the running mate that we do be paid. But then somebody will ask that what was the real contribution at that time in terms of adding to the ticket. So it's not just being a running mate. What is the real substance that you brought to the ticket? She will have to come and tell that story. I cannot tell that story for her. So on any handlers, let them try and see how they can package that substance and put out by way of PR. That's the job of PR. If they want me to do it, they come and consult me. I'll do it for them. But I won't do it for them for free. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Incumbent government, vice president, or flag bearer. The union Naana, I see you running it. Although the Onyamreka Kra, the position leader, do the mathematical time frame within which he chose his running mate. And see whether Bawumia is being indecisive. So it is neither here nor there. If it's about time frame, I.e. running mate, then if you do the mathematical time frame, you need the end. Then his time frame is even shorter than Jomama's own. So it means that Bawumia is more decisive than Jomama. If you want to go on that argument and that tangent. So sometimes they do arguments now. You just wonder what is happening. Thinking that you go to the what can be say it be. Now man just you buying penny for no. Said they need you. Joseph, no idea and I know two fellow. Daniel, no idea and I two King Cyrus now in for the move. So it is not necessarily so God has with different talents. But the point I'm making is that so Dr. Bawumia took his time. Secondly, November 4th, he needed to assert his presence on the landscape. Yeah, he needed to assert his presence on the landscape first. And he said, sir, 16 regions, meeting the chiefs, meeting religious leaders, meeting traditional leaders, meeting the youth, going to the markets, going to the places, touching base with the people. That I am Mahamudu Bawumia, me na NPP 4, Nyakupada Mahamudu Frank and Asem. I mean, I am passing the Naana do a bit of but you said there are times and there are seasons. And the season of Nanado is about moving away. And Nanado has no problem with it. So he has allowed me, and the party has allowed me to lead. It means me, Babe Twaso, me, here, and I said, me, the NPP, Ako, and me, Modi, tie me up according to my own merit. And you see, Nana, some of us did the same thing for President Mills. So we know the potency of Sadi. Yeah, I'm President Mills, no. One of the deep messages Anna had come back into me back in was basically say, please stop looking at President Mills continuously through the prism of Jerry Rawlings. Yes, he served Jerry Rawlings as vice president, but today, as an individual, he's called John Samuels. How many Samuels? And that is all they're calling now. How many Samuels? No, how many Samuels? How many Samuels? Then Southern NDC before the propaganda, oh, Yari Obe, how many Samuels? If you do baby, and yeah, you know today, Obe. So the point I'm making is in Nana. So what Bawumia did with his advisors was that let's take some time and establish the presence of the leader. Let's quit the fire. No, I'm sorry, I'm not the disciples. Daddy, he had to go through some processes before he chose the 12. So for every leader, you establish yourself, your presence. Then, now you elect, you nominate your vice president. Now, even in the nomination process, say yes, so a dinner time, Council of Elders, or they are called former President Kufuor, or they are dying Nankasani Bozanado, or they are called party caucus, or they are called share majority caucus. Me, Koku, I can say for a fact, and let him become a decision. A bar, Did John Mahama even bother to go to the minority caucus and meet them and tell them that this is my choice. So there are certain things that the NPP and Bawumia are doing that are interesting. Now, thirdly, there's a constitutional provision. Say, Akunya be better less than 6 months before elections are. By election. Then people are saying, no, I don't know when you mean by election or Menshia. I say, what is your problem? When John Evans Samuels chose John Mahama as running mate, maybe July or something of 2022, did John Mahama resign as MP for Bole? Didn't John Mahama become running mate for Samuels and maintain his position as MP for Bole? So where comes this argument that NAPO should resign from the elections? A lot of the talk is just internet talk. I know now who call Nancy Muna person TV was them because we are anti-gay. Say baby and come on. But that means soon come on in DB. So to the substance or the government of the discussion, the NPP has done it in a very organized and strategic manner. Very organized and strategic. And I've given you the chronology of how now I feel say a very organized and strategic. First of all, let the flag bearer show presence. Let him establish his leadership. Then when you, the running mate, you come, Sebi, Umbekase, Ebia Wunti, and Ankundi Biba. Who can hold Ankundi Beba? There are no two ways, but a young Wunti. Because Tenino, Edianima Yajum, what it is now, Bawumia has now become a household name everywhere. NAPO will only come in compliment.
Nsem-Pii TV